You've been lied to your entire life about wealth. Every flashy car you see, every designer outfit, every expensive watch, it's all a massive deception. The people flaunting these things, they're not rich, they're broke. But the millionaire sitting next to you on the bus, the one in the wrinkled t-shirt and beat-up sneakers, that's real wealth. I'm Professor Chalkman, and I'm about to expose the biggest financial conspiracy of our time. The wealthy elite don't want you to know this secret, because if you did, you'd join their ranks. Today, I'm going to show you exactly why looking poor is the fastest path to getting filthy rich. And if you think you can't handle the brutal truth, leave now. But if you want it, then buckle up. Picture this. Someone hands you a free Lamborghini. You're thinking jackpot, right? Wrong. Within 2 months, you're bleeding money. Insurance costs 5 times more. Premium gas only. Tire replacements, $2,000. Annual service, another $2,000. And God help you if something breaks, you'll wait months for parts. This isn't just about cars. This is about a psychological trap that's bankrupting millions of Americans. It's called the Diderot effect. Back in 1769, a French philosopher named Denis Diderot got gifted a beautiful red robe. Sounds harmless, right? That single robe put him into debt. Why? Because suddenly everything else he owned looked like garbage. His chair, his desk, his entire wardrobe, he replaced it all. He said it best, "The poor man may take his ease without thinking of appearances, but the rich man is always under a strain." More money, more problems isn't just a rap lyric, it's financial reality. And here's what's going to shock you. This trap is designed to keep you broke. Every advertisement, every influencer, every piece of marketing is pushing you toward this financial quicksand. But not today. Today, we break the cycle. Simplicity equals freedom. When you choose to look poor, you're choosing freedom. Every expensive thing you add to your life becomes a chain around your neck. That fancy car payment? It's not just $800 a month, it's anxiety. It's being trapped in a job you hate because you need that paycheck. It's saying no to entrepreneurship because you can't risk missing a payment. It's watching opportunities pass you by because you're too busy servicing debt to chase your dreams. But when you live modestly, you get flexibility, you get peace of mind. You get the power to take risks that make you truly wealthy. You become unstoppable because you're not weighed down by the burden of maintaining appearances. Think about it. Every billionaire started with the freedom to fail. They could take risks because they weren't drowning in payments for stuff they didn't need. Compound wealth is your superpower. Here's what the broke masses don't understand. Every dollar you don't spend on looking rich is a dollar that can make you actually rich. 65% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. 65%. You know why? Because they're addicted to the newest, shiniest garbage. How many people do you know with a perfectly good iPhone who must have the latest model? They'll go into debt for a camera upgrade they'll never use. Listen carefully. If you save just $500 a month by keeping a low profile, that's $6,000 a year. Invest that in the S&P 500, and in 25 years, you're looking at over $500,000. $500,000, or a bunch of stuff that'll be worthless in 5 years. Your choice. But here's the real kicker. While everyone else is buying depreciating assets, you're building an empire. While they're taking selfies with their new purchases, you're taking steps toward financial independence. Every time you say no to instant gratification, you're saying yes to long-term wealth. Attract your tribe. When you flash money, you attract parasites. I learned this the hard way in Greece when I was 25. One day I met this guy, let's call him Harry. Gold Rolex, 5-star dinners, VIP tables at clubs. Sounds impressive, right? Here's the problem. He expected everyone to keep up with his lifestyle. One night out would cost me $500. I was between jobs, broke as a joke, so I politely declined and went home. But here's what really got me thinking. What was the point? Harry was attracting people who only cared about his money, not his character, not his mind, just his wallet. When you look poor, you weed out the gold diggers, the users, the fake friends. You attract people who value you for you. Your real friends? They don't care if you drive a Honda or a Lamborghini. They care about your character, your dreams, your journey. The relationships you build when you're modest and humble, those are the connections that will support you when you're building your empire. Those are the people who will celebrate your success without jealousy. And here's a bonus truth. When you're not trying to impress everyone, you become invisible to those who might want to harm you. The truly wealthy are ghosts. They move through the world without drawing attention to themselves. Gratitude is your foundation. You want to know what happiness really is? It's appreciating what you already have. You have a bed to sleep in, clean water to drink, food in your fridge. Do you realize how lucky you are? Billions of people don't have these basics, but we're so busy chasing the next shiny object that we forget to be grateful for what's right in front of us. Scientists call it the hedonic treadmill. In 1978, they studied lottery winners and found something shocking. Winning millions didn't make them any happier long term. They just got used to having more money. That Gucci belt you're dying for? It'll give you a dopamine hit for maybe a week. Then you'll be back to your baseline happiness just with less money in your bank account. I've seen this with cars too. You're excited for maybe 2 months, then it's just transportation. The honeymoon period always ends. But here's what doesn't fade: the satisfaction of building something real. The pride of knowing you're financially secure. The peace of mind that comes from not owing anyone anything. That feeling, it grows stronger every day. Retire on your terms. Here's the math that'll blow your mind. If you need less money to live, you need less money to retire. The 4% rule says you can retire when you can withdraw 4% of your nest egg annually and live off it. Lifestyle costs $50,000 a year. You need $1.25 million to retire. Lifestyle costs $100,000 a year. You need $2.5 million. See the difference? By living below your means, you can retire with half the money. Meanwhile, the average American has $23,000 in personal debt, not including their mortgage. $23,000 of chains around their neck. When you live modestly, you can actually eliminate debt instead of accumulating it. You can manage payments without sacrificing your future. You can retire in your 40s instead of your 60s. You can pursue your passion instead of grinding until you're too old to enjoy life. The truth about real wealth. Here's what I need you to understand. Real wealth isn't about what people see. It's about what you have when nobody's looking. The broke masses spend their lives trying to look rich. The truly wealthy spend their lives trying to look poor. Every time you choose simplicity over showiness, you're making a power move. Every time you save instead of spend, you're building your fortress. The world wants you to be a consumer. I want you to be a conqueror. The world wants you to look rich and be broke. I want you to look modest and be wealthy. Your transformation starts now. From this moment forward, I want you to see every purchase through a different lens. Ask yourself, is this making me look rich, or is it making me actually rich? That designer shirt? It's not fashion. It's a wealth destroyer. That expensive car? It's not transportation, it's a trap. That fancy watch? It's not telling time. It's telling everyone you don't understand money. But when you choose the modest path, you're choosing power. You're choosing freedom. You're choosing to join the ranks of the truly wealthy. The people who changed the world. They didn't do it wearing Gucci. They did it wearing focus, determination, and the knowledge that appearances mean nothing. Your wealthy future. I can see your future, and it's bright. While your friends are still making car payments, you'll own assets. While they're worried about their credit card bills, you'll be worried about which investment to make next. While they're trapped in the rat race, you'll be running your own race toward financial independence. This isn't just about money. It's about dignity. It's about having options. It's about sleeping peacefully at night knowing you owe no one anything. Stop trying to impress people who don't pay your bills. Stop buying things you don't need with money you don't have. Choose simplicity. Choose invisibility. Choose wealth. The broke masses will never understand what you're doing. Let them wonder. Let them keep playing their expensive games while you build your empire in silence. This is Professor Chalkman. Now go claim your wealthy destiny.